Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630, and today I am here with Paul, Kathy, and Ray. They are all over the age of 60, and today is going to be their first time riding e-bikes. So we are going to teach them and get their reaction and see how they like it. So stick around. Okay, so up first is going to be Paul. Now, Paul actually has ridden an e-bike once before, right, Paul?
Correct.
He said at a different local bike shop, they had sort of a test riding event, but only one time. And before that, never, right?
Right.
Okay. And then do you ride a bike often or not really?
Not really.
So when's the last time you rode a bike?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Okay. So before today, one time on an e-bike, like how long ago was that, the e-bike?
Yeah, I guess
Years?
5, 4, whatever. Yeah.
Months? 4 years?
Years.
Okay. So it's been a while for Paul. So we're going to witness firsthand him getting back on an e-bike, or back on a bike too, and before that 8 to 10 years. So we've got our Every Journey, which I believe is our best learning to bike again bike, not only for regular bikes, but e-bikes. We've got our step-through version and our, which is, we've called women's, but gender neutral really, and then also our men's with the higher top tube here. So Paul has elected to go with this frame. And how tall are you, Paul?
5, 6.5.
5, 6.5. Okay. So I'm
Gotta
gonna
have the half.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the seat down for you
Perfect.
all the way. And why don't you go ahead and just mount the bike and see how everything goes. Okay, great. So perfect.
Oh, that is good.
And how's that feel sizing wise?
Yep.
Handlebars are a little bit tilted too high. So we're gonna take a quick pause, get the correct tool, and adjust the handlebars down for Paul. Okay, so the beauty of our bikes is they're highly customizable and adjustable to fit your body. So with Paul here, you can see the seat height is great. He can get his feet down on the ground safely, which is the benefit of the Every Journey forward pedaling design. Seat can be lower, feet can be ample or flat on the ground when stopped, but you're still gonna get proper leg extension when riding, so that's great. Now the handlebars though are tilted a little bit too much for Paul, so we're just gonna bring these down a touch.
Oh, how nice is that?
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then, Paul, just tell everyone at home, we've never met each other, right?
No.
First time we've talked today.
Mm-hmm.
I've never prepped him on anything.
No.
We want this to be as real as possible. All right. So, okay, that feels a lot better. Mm-hmm. All right, so the benefit of our e-bikes is you got 3 modes. 1, you can just use it like a normal bike. 2, you can use the pedal assist. And 3, you can do the full throttle. So this is actually a throttle right here. You push that down and the bike just goes. You don't need to pedal at all.
Okay.
So what I want to do, and you're going to push the power button here.
Okay.
So we're all up and running, so you're good. So what you've got here now, these numbers are the level of assistance the motor will give you when you pedal.
Okay.
On this particular e-bike, that has nothing to do with the throttle power. If you do the throttle, that will go full power regardless of these numbers. These numbers only control the power output in pedal assist. So, but if you're in level 0, the throttle will not engage at all. So you do have to be at least in level 1. We'll go ahead and put that in a second. Now, what we want to do is, Paul, if you don't mind, first thing, let me check the gear. And actually on this e-bike, we have regular gears like on a normal bike. So these can be shifted 1 through 7 and ridden during your pedal assist or as a regular bike. So a beauty is with the gears, you can ride it like a standard bike and still shift and do everything, but you can have the motor if you want it. So what I'd like to do to show everyone is just go ahead and make a loop, but ride it like it's a normal bike. You don't have to shift, just go ahead and ride it. Okay. Once you do a loop, we'll come back and then I'll let you put the assistance on. Okay, cool. So Paul's rocking and rolling.
You don't have to worry.
Even his 8 to 10 years off hasn't affected him at all. Oh, you got your brakes up there. Yep.
Right.
There you go. And then you've got your left-hand brake as well.
Okay. First time I've ridden a bike in a while.
That's perfect.
It is.
Okay, now we're gonna shock Paul's world here for a second. Okay, if you can circle back here, I want to give you a little more runway, so we'll start a little bit farther back.
It's got a smooth ride.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, so
Back up.
yep, no, you're good there. So you can do the same loop.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put you in level 2. Okay.
All right.
Now you're just gonna ride the bike like normal. Make sure you're comfortable where the brakes are and everything.
Okay.
And you're gonna once you start going, you're gonna feel that motor come in.
Okay. Whoa, how neat, yeah. Boy, that's got torque, doesn't it? I mean, and how many levels does it have?
That's 5, and that's only level 2.
And level 2 would be the reasonably slower starting?
I mean, so yeah, on the pedal assist, you've got the motor's capable of getting you up to 28 miles an hour.
Right.
I would say, you got to be in level 5 for that, but on level 2, you're going to be easily going to 15 miles an hour.
But it's got.
Yeah. So if you want, go ahead and take another run, and why don't you go down to the very end there and make a loop back.
Okay.
And then you can let the motor kind of accelerate you a little bit farther. And you can see the motor's enough for Paul where he doesn't even really need to keep pedaling. He kind of just does a couple pedal strokes, lets it coast.
How not? It gives a second guess. It knows it reads what I'm doing.
Well, we like to say here at 630, second wind.
Yeah, it does.
All right, now third and final element here, Paul.
Okay.
You've got your throttle here.
Right.
This is just gonna let the bike do all the work. So you have two choices. One, start creeping up on that throttle and then use that to take off.
This right here.
Yeah, you're gonna use your thumb.
Okay.
Or you can start pedaling a little bit, get going, and then push the throttle, and then you can regulate the speed of the bike entirely with the throttle.
So what will the
Just,
number 2
you
level?
can just leave that there. That won't affect anything at all. Yeah.
Okay, so I can just start pedaling and
But
then.
you're gonna push it. You're gonna put your thumb like here.
Oh, the throttle goes that
Yeah,
way. not the-
exactly.
oh, okay.
Exactly.
And don't pedal at all.
So you have two choices. One, pedal a little bit to get going, and
Okay.
once you're up and balanced, hit the throttle. Or if you want, hit
I'm
the
gonna
throttle
try
right
it.
now.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Hey, there you go. Nicely done.
You like it?
Yeah. Takes a little bit of time to get it comfortable.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too
How
is
neat. No, that worked.
the other thing you can do if you're going to use the throttle.
Okay.
You can go ahead and put this into 0. So when you pedal, like for these short range, you can pedal and not get the thrust of the pedal.
Right.
Right.
That would be my comfort.
Exactly.
Should I try it again?
Sure. You can. Why don't you make a bigger loop, go down to the end, and use the throttle and really feel what
But
it
I'm
feels
going to
like.
start with no throttle.
Well,
under
actually, we need this to be in at least
2.
a little bit. So
Okay.
you also have the option while you're riding, you can go ahead and knock that down to 0. So when you come in for your stopping, if you want to put that into 0,
Then it's only bike.
then it's only bike, then you can just
No
ride it into
electronic.
the parking spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Hold on, everybody. Here I go.
I'd say it's safe to say Paul is enjoying his 1.5 times e-bike ride. Here he comes. He's smiling.
You know what this does? It invites you to keep going.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, I almost ended up in Mexico.
What'd you say?
I almost ended up in Mexico. I was going to keep going.
Cool. So overall comfortable, you like it, it's
Oh, yeah.
fun, easy to get it used to?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it. There's Paul. Paul's 5'6.5", and he's actually 70. Paul's 70 years old, right?
Oh,
You said?
yeah. Can you believe that?
It's hard to believe, actually. So Paul knocked it out of the park. He loved it. Let's move on to our next rider and see if we can take them from no riding to Paul's level in another 5 minutes. Okay, so now we are here with Kathy. It's Kathy's first time ever on an e-bike, never used one ever. And last time she rode a bike was how long ago again?
About a year ago.
About a year ago. And before that,
At least 5.
At least 5 before that time. So it's been a while. We are gonna teach her fully how to use an e-bike. We have her on our every journey with our step-through frame, which has our forward pedaling design, which is easy to get on and off, and also at the forward pedaling design adds an element of safety because the rider can be lower to the ground while still getting ample leg extension because the pedals are moved forward, so you don't have to raise the seat to get that leg extension. So if Kathy wants to either ride this as a normal bike or do the pedal assist, it provides another layer of safety. When she's stopping, she can get her feet flat on the ground. So why don't you go ahead and hop on. If you want, you can just step your foot right through. Perfect. Now the seat, maybe just a little too high, you think?
I don't think so.
Can you put your right foot on the ground? Or put both, can you get both feet down or no? Okay.
Well, if I'm high.
Okay, so let's, why don't you hop off and then
All right,
I'll lower it
it.
just a little bit. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. That'll probably be a lot better.
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect, okay. So you can see now Kathy has her feet flat on the ground, but she's still gonna be able to get ample leg extension. Handlebars look a little bit high, so we're gonna lower those for her and tilt them down. But so far so good. So let's go ahead. Now our bikes, like I've said before, are very adjustable and customizable. So we're gonna drop these handlebars down for you. Make sure that's straight. Okay, and then go ahead and grab onto the handlebars, and then this bolt will loose.
Oh, yeah.
So find a position that you like.
This is good.
Okay, and let's just slide these a little bit this way. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
So we've got Kathy now set up for the perfect position. So so you can go ahead and push the power button there. I want to add too, Kathy's 62 years old, so maybe electric bikes will get her back into riding. So push it and hold it.
Is that this one right
Yeah.
here? Okay.
There you go. Now the bike powers on. And so you probably overheard a little bit of my spiel that I was doing, but I'll walk you through it. So
Please.
these numbers right here indicate your level of pedal assist power. So the motor has 2 functions. One, it can do this full throttle. So if you push that, it acts just like a motorcycle or a moped. That gives you full power. If this is in 0, nothing in the motor will engage.
Okay.
The pedal assist or the throttle. Then if you put this 1 through 5, 5 being the most, that's your level of pedal assist. So when you pedal, how much power the bike will give you. In order for the throttle to engage, this just has to be in at least 1, but the power levels have no indication of the power output of the throttle. If that's in level 1, the power will be able to be full power with the throttle, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's do exactly what we did with Paul. Let me see, what gear are you in here? So you're in 3rd gear here. And like I said before, you have the option of the speed. So let's just put you in 0. If you could just do a normal test lap, just ride the bike like a normal bicycle, make a big loop and come back. Then after you're comfortable, we'll move you on to the pedal assist.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
So you can see Kathy, nice upright riding position, very comfortable.
Whee!
And your brakes are on your hands, so if you want to pull those, there you go.
Okay. Great. Nice and smooth. Okay.
Perfect. And she can stop easily, get her feet down. But
I like that.
Good leg extension,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna put the power on for you. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start you in level 1. And go ahead and make another lap. And you're gonna feel, when you start pedaling, you're gonna feel the power kick in.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a try. Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel it. This is good, though.
There it is,
A
another
lot less
first time
pedal.
reaction.
Ooh, so every time I pedal, it advances. Very nice.
If you want, make another lap and then do the straightaway. And then you
Okay.
can really kind of let it open up a little
All
bit.
right.
And that's just level 1. There's
Wow.
5 levels of power.
This is fun. Woo! Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go around this little loop.
I think she's gone.
Oh,
I think she
okay.
left. She found her second wind. Pun intended.
Fun. Sure makes pedaling a lot easier.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yes, I love it. It's great. All right, I'm gonna come on the other side of you.
Okay, yeah,
so-
no problem.
All right.
Okay.
Whoops.
So now
Now.
we want to try the throttle. So
Okay.
as I explained to Paul, you have 2 options here. One, just get going a little bit.
Yeah.
And then once you're up and riding, you can hit the throttle and then stop pedaling and let it do all the work. Or if you want, you can sort of ease into the throttle right now and it'll take you going. It's up to you.
Okay.
Maybe just get going
Yeah, I think I have to get going.
and then hit the throttle
Okay.
once you're up.
All right. Oh, yeah. Can I go all the way back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, okay. Fun. Wow, this thing's got power. That's great. That's great. Fun.
Fun, right?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Well,
Amazing.
there we have it. We took Kathy from never riding an e-bike to loving it in less than 10 minutes. So let's move on to our next rider. Okay, now we're with Ray. Ray's 62. He's actually married to Kathy, our previous rider. So now we're going to get you on there. You got to witness her first ride
I'm looking forward to it.
and her reaction.
Yeah.
I think she already told you now she wants an electric
Yes.
bike. So Ray's 5'10". He's also never ridden an electric bike, and his previous bike rides are the same as his wife. About a year ago, they went for a little bike ride on Balboa. Before that, maybe 5 years or something.
Right.
So we're going to get him up and riding on an e-bike for the first time today. So
Okay.
we've got him on the Every Journey again, which I believe is our best first-time e-bike rider bike or regular bike, just because of the forward pedaling, the easy on-off, and the ergonomic, and then also the ability to get the feet flat on the ground when stopping. So go ahead and hop on.
Okay.
Okay, and then go ahead and put your foot on the ground, your right foot, so both foot. So how does that feel to you? Comfortable?
It's
Good?
It's good. Nice. Yeah.
Okay, and how about the handlebar position?
Good there too.
No tilting, no raising, everything good?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ready to ride.
Okay. All right, so let's do a quick tutorial then and get
Okay.
Ray's chomping at the bit here
Yeah.
to break speed records. Okay, so this number right here is your pedal assist level. You can operate this bike in level 0 like a normal bike,
Right.
or you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
The throttle is independent of these numbers, but it has to be in at least level 1 for the throttle to work. But there's no power levels to the throttle. You just decide how much you push the throttle in or out.
And this is our throttle.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
So for the sake of the first ride, I'll just do what everyone did with everyone else, did what I did with everyone else.
Right.
Let's leave it in 0. Just take a lap, get comfortable with the Every Journey bike setup.
So this is just a regular ride.
No motor,
No motor.
nothing, yeah.
Okay.
Also to show people at home, and you can vocalize how you feel, like when you're riding, does it feel any different than a regular bike? I mean,
Right.
do you notice that you have a battery and a motor?
Right.
Because a lot of riders, they also want the ability to just ride the bike.
Right, sure.
And the motor is optional. So go ahead, just make
Okay,
a big loop
take
and then come
take a little
back.
spin. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Feels just like a regular bike.
Okay.
No different.
It's not too hard to pedal or anything,
No,
right?
Not at all.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So
Very much the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna go ahead and go for a ride. I'll put you in level 2.
Okay.
You can go down to the end. If
right.
you want and you feel comfortable, you can bump this up to 5, get comfortable in 2, but while you're riding, you have the ability to adjust the assistance up and down. So you can
Right.
slide your thumb over there, push it.
So quick question, when you say bumping it up, am I bumping up speed?
So yeah, so this number is how much assistance the motor gives you.
Right.
So at level 2, you're getting basically 35% of the motor's capability.
Okay.
Push it up to 3, you're getting about 60%, 4, 80%, 5 is 100% of the output the motor can give you.
Okay.
These motors have the ability to take you about up to 28 miles an hour while you're pedaling and you're getting the assistance. If you just use the motor, it'll take you to 20 miles an hour. There's actually a cutout feature because of the laws and the classifications. This is a class 2 e-bike. Legally, it cannot take you over 20 miles an hour.
Okay.
So when you hit 20, while you're using the motor, you'll feel the motor kick back if you start to get over 20 kind of thing. But
Right, gotcha.
so whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, while you're on that straightaway, if you want to bump it to 3 or 4, you'll feel the
Change?
acceleration
Okay.
increase. Yes.
Now, what if like midway through the ride I want to change back to just regular exercising?
just put this down to
Just
0.
drop it down?
to 0.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll start at your 2, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
have
All
fun.
right. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Indy 500. Wow. Nice. This is awesome. That is cool. That is cool.
And I mean, just at level 2, right? A lot of power.
Yeah. Not only that, Dustin, it's super easy. The change from the assist back to pedal back, because I tried it a couple times when I was spinning around out there, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought, wow, that's really simple. And I adjusted the speed a little bit, and it was just a real easy transition.
Cool. That's awesome.
Nice.
So
Very
now
nice.
you can go ahead and try the throttle. So
Okay.
you can click it now and just get moving, or
Okay.
you can get up and riding and then hit the throttle, but just stop pedaling completely and let the throttle take you.
I'm going to try the riding first, because I'm old school and that's
Yeah,
what I'm used to.
of course.
All right. Oh yeah. Wow.
Now stop pedaling.
That's great. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Woo! I love it. I want one.
That's pretty cool, right?
That's very cool. I like it.
Awesome. Well, we did it again. Ray's first time on an e-bike. We took him from not knowing how to do it to up and loving it.
Right.
And so 3 riders over the age of 60, 170, never ridden e-bikes today. We taught them from nothing to fully comfortable and capable. Okay, so we did it with our first time senior riders over the age of 60. They got up and riding on an e-bike for the very first time with no prior experience. Paul with a little bit of experience, but we're not really counting that. And they were comfortable and ready to rock and roll. So is it a fair question or a fair statement to say that you would all love to have e-bikes?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And I'm not even talking 630. I just think it proves how much fun, and when you witness the first rider experience, it really is sort of a breakthrough thought, like, wow, this is really a benefit, and I can see how I would enjoy this. And I think the other thing that was important to see is that how safe this design is and easy and comfortable it is for people to get used to and understand how to use it. Literally in 10 minutes, all three of them were up and riding and felt good about it. So, last question I'll answer really quick that Ray was bringing up is what's the range on these bikes? So on these two bikes, these are both 500 watt, our 500 watt Every Journey e-bikes, and they feature the pedal assist and the full throttle. The range you're gonna get does depend on the terrain and the rider, but on average, if you're doing full throttle, the range is gonna be anywhere from 15 to 30 miles. If you're just using the throttle, if you're doing pedal assist, the range is gonna be more in the 30 to 50 mile range. And then of course, if you use a combination of riding without the motor, pedal assist, throttle, the range could be even more than both of those numbers I laid out. So that sums up our first e-bike rides for today. If you have any other questions at all, please comment below or email us, the team at 630.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And don't forget, take our proprietary body fit quiz on our website to get fitted to the perfect e-bike for your body. You'll answer a few simple questions about your life and your body, and we will recommend the perfect e-bike for you. And don't forget, we have a 90-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your bike within 90 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And lastly, be a part of our community. Even before you buy a bike, you can download our app or join our Facebook pedalers group and talk to other 630 e-bike riders before you purchase, see how they're riding their e-bikes, what they're doing with them, and which models they like. Also on the app, you can see how many miles they're logging and how their e-bikes perform. And then after you buy an e-bike, it's a great community to be a part of, share photos, meet friends, and just talk about your bikes in general. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.